What's going on, Seaport? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News. Now, this past Thursday, Chatham County Sheriff's Office arrested a man in a 1981 Savannah cold case murder. Earl Franklin Waggy, who ages 60, is charged with malice murder and felony murder in the stabbing of 20-year-old Menzies in 1981. He was indicted by Chatham County Sheriff's Office in June for the murder while he was serving time in Ohio for rape charges. Menzies, a court reporter, was found dead on January 23, 1981 in a friend's office/apartment on East 49th Street on the 600 block in Savannah. Police said she had been stabbed over 30 times in the chest the previous day, and she was found the next day. Menzies had gone to the apartment to work and was found by a co-worker who came to pick up a key the next day. She was found fully clothed, lying on the floor. The only sign of a struggle was an overturned piano bench in the room. Menzies had been a rape victim 3 months prior to her death, and she was raped by an escaped convict, but that suspect was in custody at the time of her slaying, according to police. Waggy is now booked in the Chatham County Jail. He had been incarcerated at the Madison Correctional Institute in Ohio, where he was set to be released this month after serving a 20-year sentence on 2 counts of rape. I believe one of those counts was a rape of a child. So that comes to show you that no matter how old you are, I mean, this case is before my time. I was born in 1992. This murder happened in 1981. So it goes to show you that murder has no expiration date, and they can find you at any time, in any state, anywhere. And also this week, a man was indicted in Chatham County this week on child molestation charges. According to the indictment, in March 2018, Dennis Key allegedly performed sexual acts on a child at the La Quinta Inn Hotel at 6805 Abercorn Street in Savannah. Documents say the child was under the age of 16. Now, they haven't released the gender of the child, whether if it was a male or female, but Key faces 2 counts, including enticing a child for indecent purposes and aggravated child molestation. So he will be inside the Chatham County Jail until his trial starts. And speaking of child sexual acts, Garden City Police arrested a man Saturday for possession of child pornography. Kevin Lee Humphrey is a registered sex offender. According to an incident report by Garden City Police Department, Humphrey's probation officer found child pornography on his cell phone during a probation search. He was taken into custody around 8:30 a.m. on Saturday. Now, Humphrey is currently being held without bond and awaiting arraignment. The case is being referred for federal prosecution. And in my other piece of news, police have arrested Darrell Bailey on multiple charges, including kidnapping and carjacking. Now, this past Tuesday evening, Port Wentworth Police Department issued a notice saying that they were looking for a 23-year-old Darrell Bailey who stole a vehicle outside of the Rice Hope community at a store, the Dollar General, I guess in that main parking lot area, because that community is connected to a Dollar General. It's in this big same area. And also, what was noted by the police is that a 7-month-old baby was inside the vehicle when he stole the cars. So the 7-month-old baby was left unattended while the carjacking was in progress. Now, a short time after, the department located the vehicle and infant, but said Bailey was still at large. Now, around 10 p.m. that day, Port Wentworth police said Bailey had been arrested. Now, he has been arrested for carjacking, kidnapping, child endangerment, obstruction, driving while license suspended, no driver's license, and theft by taking and damage to property. And also, my last piece of news, the suspect in the SUV explosion in Savannah on July the 3rd was in court this past Monday for a civil hearing. Now, the victim in the SUV explosion is Barry White's ex-wife. Mr. Wright is linked to the explosion that sent his ex-wife to the Augusta Burn Center last week. Of course, if you suffer from any type of burns, you have to be helicopter flown out to Augusta. That's the only burn center that I believe is close. I don't know if they have one in Jacksonville. But anyways, an explosive device was found underneath her car seat, and she was severely burned in the explosion. Wright is charged with aggravated battery in the explosion and fire. Federal charges are pending on this case, according to the state prosecutors. In testimony before the Chatham County judge, prosecutors said Wright's technical background as an electrician could have given him the skill to make a sophisticated explosive device. Prosecutors went on to say that the expensive divorce from his wife could have given Wright the motivation. The investigation began when a Ford Flex SUV burst into flames on 63rd Street in Savannah just after 11 a.m. on July the 3rd. Prosecutors said that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, or ATF, joined the investigation when Savannah arson investigators found an explosive device underneath the SUV of the driver's seat. A detective on the case pointed out that in the courtroom that Wright's divorce was finalized last year, requiring him to pay thousands in alimony per month to his ex-wife, as well as more than $18,000 inheritance reimbursement that he spent without her knowing. The state also found out Wright owns property in England, and also while searching his property in Savannah, investigators found $20,000 in a safe, which was now confiscated by the police. And divorces are just one of those messy things that a lot of people just can't recover from, especially if this guy was reportedly paying thousands of dollars per month still to his ex-wife, and they were trying to put it as if that his girlfriend was in on the crime as well, but there hasn't been anything that linked the girlfriend of Barry Wright to the case. So, and I hate to say it, but money can drive a lot of people to do hateful things, even causing somebody to get burnt severely and badly. But that's all the news that I have for right now. Any other updates, I'll let you know as well for any other news topic that I covered in this video. But that's it for right now.